Weird debates and debates. Fuck you. Nah.
You know what? You go for it.
Move it.
It's fucking
He's
yours
got
now.
the mic. He's got the mic.
And good morning and welcome to Debates and Debates. I'm Thanovic. This is Kaylee and Lucerus RL. Today's topic will be what are we covering? I don't have the list in front of me.
Pretty much we're gonna be covering how we got into Rocket League, how we got into streaming, why we picked each platform we decided to grow on, and then the benefits of each platform today.
And a load of other bullshit.
Quick word. This is Luna or Lunaris. Who will
No,
be now known as Lucerus.
I'm rebranding. I'm Lucerus now. This is it. That kid determined my fate. Catch me streaming on Friday with a new name.
Lucerus RL. Oh my god. We need to, give them a little bit more insight about Lucerus and why she is Lucerus.
Ma'am,
Which, ma'am?
take it away.
Which one?
One of you.
All right, so basically what had happened was we were all in a Discord call last night, and we were discussing our podcast that came about within an hour. And we got into a Discord call, and we were just going through the just chatting section with the 0 viewers, 0 interactions, and I clicked on this one stream, and it was a little kid. And it just so happened that he was playing Rocket League, and so we all kind of joined in. And
he was shook though, right? He was like,
No,
oh
he
my
was
god.
shaking.
He was so
Yeah.
he was
happy.
actually faking. He actually brought his mom, his dad into the stream. They're like, look.
It was very cute.
But he couldn't read. He couldn't read. I think he called me Callie, and then Luna is
Lucerus. And he didn't even
Lucerus,
try
which
and
is-
say Thanovic's name because he
Lucerus
would have
is fucking sick.
butchered it. He would
Oh
have
yeah.
butchered it.
Oh, that was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
He would have killed it
Honestly.
off.
So you're gonna be. I will genuinely probably refer to you as Lucerus for a good while.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
it's not
man.
Luna. It's not anything. It's Lucerus.
Lucerus RL. There it is. Plain and
So what do we
simple.
want to dip into first?
I think we should do
So-
backgrounds.
Backgrounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Who has the
Hmm.
most time in the scene?
Kaylee, because she's old. I mean, she's
Alright.
she's actually younger than me, but it doesn't matter. Old. Okay, go.
All right.
Good
All
stuff.
right. So, basically, I got into Rocket League because I was getting through a bad breakup at the time. I was hanging out with my friend Katie, and her brother was like, "Yo," he always called me Canuck since I'm Canadian. He's like, "Yo, Canuck, I got this really cool game. It's called Rocket League. You should try it out." I said, "Okay." I got Rocket League in December 2015, and I hated it. I straight up hated it. I was keyboard and mouse. I didn't have a controller. I had a really bad PC that cost like, I don't know, $700. It was like my first PC ever. I actually was using a TV monitor, and it was like an actual TV that we used on our PlayStation 2. So it was terrible quality. I only had like 60 hertz. You couldn't see a damn thing. So it was interesting, but then I slowly started playing it. I got a controller. I used an Xbox controller for a little bit, and I just started grinding it. And it was sad because I was in high school at the time, and my grades dropped drastically. I had played all night, all day. I got home from school. I played all night. My mom yelled at me, and then when I was going to school, I wasn't paying attention. I was watching clips of like back in the day, it was like Jazer's clips, it was Pashy's clips, it was Doomsy, like all of those kind of like older names or is the people I was watching. I watched Doomsy a lot, and then it was just like back in the Supersonic Avenger days where they were just like posting absolute nonsense all the time. And I was just watching that, and I was watching his gameplay, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. People actually go pro with this game. And then I found Twitch, and then I found, everybody else. The scene.
The scene.
So it was a kind of a wild ride.
Betcha.
Who else? Who's next?
Ethan, you go.
Okay. I found the game, I think, end of 2017 or end of 2016, but didn't properly play it till 2017. We were just on summer break. I got pretty bored of playing first-person shooters, and I was on PlayStation at the time. A few of my friends had picked it up when it went free to play on PlayStation for like that 1 month period. So I picked it up then. I looked into the YouTube side of it and was like, who are the pro players to watch? And found John and Woofles. And I was like, yes, the best of the best. And I got like addicted to their content. So that side of it really brought me in. And so I watched a whole lot of them growing up, and then Neat Mike, and then he dipped. From there I found like Squishy and everyone, and from that I kind of decided to get into it in that aspect. So I played on PlayStation until 2019, I think. Then saved up, bought a computer, and ended up just kind of hard dedicating from there on out, pushing into YouTube and then Twitch, and meeting people in the scene.
I do apologize if you guys can hear fireworks in the background.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's almost
I have
like
my window open.
New
and it's
Year's a
literally
whole
just
day
fireworks.
away.
Yeah, they've been doing it all week, every single day.
Damn.
All right, Lucerus, you're next.
Lucy.
Okay. I think a college friend introduced me in early 2017, but my boyfriend had been playing since release. And I hated the game because it was like I used to be that girlfriend, the one that would like bitch and moan about their boyfriend like
Oh my
gaming when you were
fucking
like
God.
around their house and stuff, and I was like, bitch, give me some attention. And you know what, I totally get it now because I just sit in here all day. But yeah, I picked it up and I played on Mac. I played on a MacBook. I don't want to talk about it.
no.
I had about 13 frames on
Oh,
every map
God.
ever.
No.
I played it on MacBook with I can't remember what I used. I can't remember. But it was awful, and I don't know why I think I spent like maybe like 20-30 hours like that at most on Mac, and then I didn't pick it up again for a while, and the next time I picked it up it was on PS4, and then I played that for a little bit, probably like 100 hours worth, and then I was just like, I've wanted a gaming PC for so long, and it was like just I want to say after my 21st birthday I'd like had some money given to me for my birthday, and I was like, fuck it, I'm getting my first PC. And my first PC, I think it was about £600. I bought a pre-build, and literally I got it, and the next day I streamed. Like I just was like, Rocket League's my life now. This is me, I'm here.
This is my life now.
This is where I am. I'm just gonna play Rocket League forever. And that was it. And then I started streaming April 2019 up until July 2020, and then I left, quote unquote left. I'm back. We back.
I didn't actually start streaming until 2018, I think, and like took it seriously in 2019. Because I used to do once a month streams. I never really took it serious. I just kind of like, oh, I'm in the scene, I stream now. And I only like streamed once a month. It was terrible quality. Like it was kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it. My setup was so bad. I had my monitors on like VHS tapes, like the actual VHS tapes. My main monitor was sitting there. It was tilted up because I didn't have a monitor stand. So it just like tilted up a little bit. Couldn't see. My other monitor was, it was a TV, and it was just terrible quality. It was horrible. And I always felt so awkward when I first started streaming. And then I moved to Denmark in 2019, and then I don't have friends here. I don't have anything here. I don't have my family. I have nothing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming, and here I am.
The rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Nice.
When did you start streaming, Ethan?
I streamed when I started the channel. I streamed just to get affiliate so that if I ever wanted to take up streaming, if the channel ever took off, I'd have a easier integration. So I streamed like I said I got the computer 2019, but I think I got it mid 2018 because I started streaming as soon as I got it. I streamed for about 15 days, hit requirements, and then didn't stream again until May this year or like whenever I'd streamed. I got bored during COVID, because obviously New Zealand went into full lockdown immediately. So I was like, all right, whatever. While I'm in lockdown, I may as well stream. And then streamed for 30 days ish, obviously with YouTube helping me out along the way. Ended up getting partner, and I was like, oh, should probably take it seriously. And now
Wait, you
it's
got
kind of
partner
like
within 30 days?
I got it within the first month and a bit. So I streamed for like
Holy.
a week or two, and then I was
Holy.
like, I'll do like a 30-day challenge to see if I can actually stream for that long. And started advertising all over my YouTube. So I think I got it within either probably 2 months, closer to 2 months ish. yeah.
Jesus.
It's
That is so fast.
yeah, it
I
was
thought
I
4
mean
months was
it was a
fast, but
it was a
holy.
YouTube backing behind it though. That was while my YouTube channel was like growing, so it kind of
Mhm.
helped. I could advertise it every video.
I think it's really important to like have another platform to
Mm.
not like to like use as a crutch, but to like reach new audiences that probably wouldn't have used Twitch or like found you on YouTube per se. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
YouTube
think
just confuses me.
the genuine like only reason my channel has any traction today on Twitch is because every video of mine has the Twitch link in the bio, and there will be some videos where I say like I stream on Twitch, blah blah blah, and I used to put it as the pinned comment so that if people ever scroll down in the comments, the first thing they would see is like I'm on Twitch. And so I'll get like random follows throughout, like in the last 5 minutes, there's been 3 follows, and it's just people who've come from YouTube. But because of that, if that happens continuously throughout the day, and then I go on to Twitch and I'm live, the chances are that like what 10% of the people that follow me might be on Twitch at that time
Mhm.
later on. And so it's like it's passive growth. It's slow at first, but obviously as your second social media grows, your second or third, whatever it is, TikTok, Twitch, TikTok,
Mhm.
Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, as long as that grows, because those platforms are platforms where your content can be found continuously instead of just while you're live, you have a way to grow your Twitch channel passively.
Mhm.
So yeah, passive growth.
See, you were kind of smart with growing. You're like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
have this backing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start a Twitch." My story is just like I press go live every fucking day, and I just said, "Okay, I'm gonna go live. Here we go." And I
It's the
talk
it's
absolute like I just talk nonsense every single day. Like people who
Deal.
come into my stream, they really know I don't have a filter, and I just kind of like talk whatever I'm thinking about. And with my brain just going everywhere
mm,
every single second of the day, I can go on some weird subjects and then I just keep talking about it and I don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
It's just like, "Oh, I got this idea." So it's like I it's kind of a joke because I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of go live and it works. I don't I just
fair.
don't know what I'm doing.
We had a
Like
conversation
I
about
haven't
this though, didn't we? About like
yeah.
how we just talk about whatever's on the top of our head. But I feel
Mm,
like your YouTube content is so like pre-planned out. There's no
yeah.
room for like bullshit. You just go
Mhm.
with what
Yeah.
you're meant to be going with.
So everything on YouTube is scripted from almost everything on YouTube is scripted from my videos, because they're educational based, which means
Mhm.
that YouTube me, I think my Twitch audience is seeing it a lot now. YouTube me and Twitch me are two very different people because
Mhm.
YouTube me is like, firstly, there are stricter guidelines in which ways you can get monetized. Like if I start swearing on the channel, monetization drops by like 50% kind of thing. And so
Oh my
as a way to
god.
keep it my job, I have to keep things very
We'd be
professional.
so
And
screwed.
they and then you go to
When you
your
go to my
Twitch
Twitch,
channel and then you're sitting there and you're insulting your audience the entire time.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
genuinely. You switch by fucking you come by Twitch and someone in chat's like, "Hey, how do I turn left?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, what the fuck am I dealing with?" But yeah, genuinely, like YouTube and Twitch have very different audiences, and for that reason, require depending on the content you post on YouTube, require two different mindsets. Um,
Hmm.
unless your channel on YouTube is based around your Twitch content, in which case you can highlight it and grow passively. I think if we are getting into the topic of how to grow socials, which I
I
think
mean,
we're
that's
gonna,
kind of, yeah, I think
yeah,
so
where we're
because,
going.
Yeah.
yeah, we might as
uh,
well just talk about it.
yeah, the if a channel is like so there are two different ways to go about a YouTube channel that I know in the gaming way, where you either do like the way I've done it, where I have a YouTube channel and I also stream, or you have a Twitch channel where you take the highlights and the clips and you make them into videos for YouTube. As you're already making the content on Twitch, you may as well double up on that content, take it to YouTube where people might not have been there for the Twitch event, the stream, but they can then catch you live on Twitch on YouTube. Oh, sorry, not catch you live, but catch the stream highlights on YouTube, which is what people like XQC and Ludwig and
Mhm.
because a lot of
Like the
people can't
big
be there
names
for their
do.
times. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they have the personality behind them and they have the following that they can post kind of whatever happens in their stream, the highlighted sections, into YouTube content. And it's passive growth because people might not be able to get there for the streams, but will still watch them. So you're obviously growing on YouTube because of that. But then people
Mhm.
might come from the YouTube to be like, I can actually finally make the stream and catch it live. Um, but I think that way is hard, like much, much harder if you are unknown. Because if no one knows who you are, no one is going to care about your stream highlights.
Mhm.
Like if I did it the other way around, what I said, I started on Twitch and then tried to grow into YouTube using my Twitch highlights, no one would click because no one would know who I was beforehand.
Yeah, and no
Whereas,
one would really care.
yeah, like if I posted a video like best of the Enevic highlights 2020 before I'd grown an established audience on YouTube and just had a Twitch following, the Twitch followers might watch it, but then you're just hitting the same audience that watches it live, and they might even
Mhm.
not even want to watch it again.
'Cause they've
Whereas
seen it
YouTube,
live.
yeah,
Yeah.
whereas YouTube people don't give a shit about who Danovik is if they don't know who I am. Like, it's not
Mhm.
like I'm a name in the community past the point of Twitch at that point.
Is
So I
there
think
like
trying to go Twitch to YouTube is hard, but YouTube to Twitch is easy.
is there
Hmm.
like a is there like a scene not separated but like a subsection of like the YouTube Rocket League community where like I feel like within like within Twitch there is like there's like the Twitch community. Do you know what I mean? Within Rocket League. And then is it the same for YouTube? Like do you all speak as much as streamers speak to each other? Like what's the deal with that?
Kind of,
Mm,
sort of. He's thinking.
it's being Oceania, you don't speak to anyone. So there might be, but I'm not there.
You don't fucking know.
Yeah, like
Ethan wasn't
genuinely,
invited.
like no, it's genuinely like I'm pretty sure like because I know like I have group chats with other content creators. Where like we'll work on a project or we'll be like we'll try and work on something and we'll get stuff together. But because YouTube is so uh specific, like a content creator on YouTube will have to plan and work like 4 or 5 days in advance. Like if I want to put a video out in a week, I have to know what it is today so I can work towards it at that point. Whereas with Twitch, it's like I'm gonna jump on, play some games, chat with people, kind of thing. It
Then
it doesn't
leave.
have to be like it doesn't have to be as well thought out. And like if you work with editors and thumbnail designers kind of thing, you have to be working on a schedule for multiple people instead of just one. So I don't think personally, it genuinely just might be an Oceania thing that the YouTube scene. Yes, there are people inside the scene that communicate a lot more. Like you have Lethamir has the group of people he always brings on for his content.
Mhm.
John does the same. Like Sunless and Musty kind of have the pro players and people around the area that they work with. But I don't really think until you get to that level that you have a scene within the YouTube community. I feel like everyone is just kind of really open to working with anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like one Twitter message away from kind of working with anyone on a good day. So it's
Mhm.
just kind of very open.
But how did you go about like growing your your YouTube so quickly? Because you have
Uh,
what, 200 ish.
Yeah,
194,000 or something.
Yeah,
All right, we're
cheers.
getting
Okay.
specifics. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Bring me down a peg. Yeah. So I figured this out before this because I had a feeling it'd come up. January 1st, 2020, I was on 7,000 subs. And then I started a series. I started the 100-hour series, which is still one of the biggest regrets because of fucking comments.
I go into your Twitch channel and all I see, like the very first message every single time is, "Can you do a 100-hour series
Yep.
of blah blah blah?" And it's like, oh my lord.
Yeah. Yeah. So while it is the thing that blew my channel up because it was a series that people, it's a series. The reason behind the series was that if I did it, no one else would have to, and so it was like a way of being like, here's the result without the effort to see if it's worth, to see what you can take away. It also passively helps me because I learn through it. But yeah, so making a series, if that series didn't work, I would move on to a different series, and my channel wouldn't have blown up, or it would have done well slower. But it's more about testing what works and hoping you get a good series, and then capitalizing on it as much as you can.
Mhm.
And luckily, the series that worked well for me was one where I could capitalize like as much as I wanted without running out. Like to do 100 hours, you need 3 hours a day, every day for a month. So I could post once a month, which means I wasn't like oversaturating the content too much. But at the same point, I wasn't really going to run out of stuff for a while. There's always more stuff to learn.
Mhm.
The only reason I stopped was because I got tired of it and I was fucking over it.
Yeah.
But
It's fair.
yeah, so finding a series, the main thing I'd say in that respect is growing YouTube. Finding a series that works.
And it's not like
Um,
copying other creators either.
yeah, trying to obviously originality is pretty. Like Sunless has this Guess the Ranks, which
hmm
he has a lot. He has a few series. Like you'll see Sunless's success grew from he's first did the Why You Suck at Rocket League, which blew up, and then once that series kind of met its natural end, he started the Guess the Ranks. And so if you can
Mhm.
work in series that people grow to like and grow to like want to watch, then you will naturally build an audience that has an expectancy of you that if you can hit the expectancy will like continuously, and then through that YouTube algorithm pushes your content out because you have people the second they see it come out, they're like, I already know what this is going to be about, how it's going to be laid out, and I already know I'm going to like it, so they click, and then YouTube pushes the content because it gets clicks fast. So
Interesting.
building an audience expectancy and then delivering to it, and it's easiest done through a series, from what I know.
Hmm.
That just seems so complicated to me.
Yeah.
It seems like you spend a
Yeah.
lot of time on YouTube.
I'm so tired. But yeah,
I don't know. I don't really like YouTube. It's never been
yeah, fuck you, I guess.
Fuck you, Ethan.
I mean, the last time that I went on YouTube was to look up music for the DMCA stuff. And then last time I actually like grinded YouTube, it just like watched videos constantly, was back when I watched like Halo stuff, like Red and Green. I don't know if you guys watch that. Like the Halo Red and Green. No takers. All right. Or like the cat compilations. We all had that cat compilation thing, right? We all just watched cats all the time.
Why are you calling
the-
me out on the first podcast? Come on.
I mean, that's the last time I actually went on YouTube. I just don't go on it a lot. Or
No,
I
I'm the
guess
same.
I guess whenever I watch Doomsy's stuff, that was also like the last time I really, really went on to Rocket League YouTube and cared about it. Sorry, Ethan. My bad. I mean, every time you post a new video, I literally just type in first and I see like 80 other messages already. I'm like, first.
And then
I
what
mean,
do you do? Because the next
that's
part
it.
is the important part.
She
Do you
likes-
leave the
That's it.
video?
She doesn't
Do you
like.
leave the video?
She doesn't even watch.
You're the problem.
I mean, half the time I'm already streaming, and for some odd reason, I just keep forgetting to like not have notifications on in your Discord. All right,
He's gone dark.
he's fucking
He's gone
gone.
dark.
But it's like I still have notifications. All right.
Nice.
Wait, he literally left. His camera just went all black. But it's like he's bad. He's so bad. He's so
Okay.
bad.
Our
All
first
right, but let me finish.
confrontation.
Let me finish. No, let me finish.
No,
Let me finish.
have your say,
No,
and
no,
then I will have
no,
mine.
Okay. So it's like I'm always streaming, and I'm not gonna sit there streaming your content
Mm.
because I feel like one of these days you're gonna get passive aggressive with me, and you're gonna strike me, right?
I
Holy
would
shit, I never
die.
thought about that.
Yeah. So that's what do you think I always ask? Is this, can I stream this? Can I stream your content? Because one of these days we're gonna have like a falling out. You're gonna call me a bitch, and then you're gonna be like, you know what I'm gonna do? She did this on this day, and I'm gonna strike her.
Well, you
I'm-
heard it
I'm
here
not gonna have
first.
it. I'm not gonna have it. So every time there's a clip of somebody, I always ask that person, "Hey, can I stream this clip?" Because I'm not gonna get ruined because of this. So what I do every time you post a video,
What it
because it's
do?
what every
What it do?
every single time. It's what, Saturdays? You post on Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays.
You don't even know what I post.
It's just one of the. I don't even know what day is
One
it.
of the days.
Just one
One
of
of the
them.
days.
All right, you know what? You shut your mouth. Let me see this. When was the 25th? Because that's when you
Luna,
posted.
how's keeping the peace? How you going?
No, shut up, mediator. So, anyways, so Fridays,
didn't
you
even
post on
speak.
Fridays. You post on Fridays. All right, I checked it. I see it.
Good job, Shets.
So every time you. Okay, let me open this. Actually, let's open this. All right. No. When do you post? Like, what time? What time do you post? Like 1, 2 in the morning?
Isn't it 4 a.m.?
You should know.
It's
You
4
should be
a.m.
streaming
for
at this
you.
time.
You were literally
Alright, so it's one
telling
of the-
us.
Yeah, okay, well, it's one of the times. Somebody just followed me on my OBS, so that's cool. So you post during my stream times, and I'm not gonna
Mm.
sit there
Mm.
watching your. How long is this video? Look at the 15 minutes, 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes of my stream time. My absolute amazing quality content
Right,
for you.
Kaylee,
and
I'm gonna
just...
have to tell you to stop before you just
What?
you've just actually
Okay.
killed and buried your friendship.
Okay.
It's 6 foot
So-
under. It's gone.
Now,
This is where he strikes me. I'm
Now-
telling you right now. Okay.
let
Okay, let's
Have a
listen
quick
to his
talk
side. Let's listen to
about
his
the
side.
YouTube algorithm.
Oh, I love algorithms. Let's go.
Yes.
It's the
sorry.
piece
So-
of
He's
paper.
pulled out a piece of paper. Yep.
No,
Yeah,
it's not any
it-
piece of paper. It's the piece of
It is-
paper.
It is the piece of paper
It's the piece of paper he puts all of his drinks on. Let's go.
and all of my valuable information and phone numbers. So, the YouTube algorithm rewards content creators who can hold a high audience retention. Now, as
I show
not
up to every
only
video.
a friend of myself, but as another creator in the scene, do you not think that it is not only your duty to the scene, to growing as a community, but also just an honorable thing to do as my friend to allow me to grow and persist my
no,
career in the scene. How do I mute
She-
just Luna?
because she really said "fuck YouTube" about 10
But-
minutes ago.
Okay.
If you leave up. If you leave the video playing in the background, my audience retention will go up and YouTube will push the video further. If you come in, you just type first and then you fuck off. Not only will I remove your
Sorry.
comment, will I hide you from the channel so that your comments will not be
No.
seen ever again, but I will
Say it. Say it.
strike you for everything you have.
Oh my god.
I can't believe this is the
Sir.
first podcast, and this is how it's going.
Luna, how are you doing in the scene? How are things with you?
All right, you know what? Yeah, Luna. How's your comeback to streaming?
Are you asking because you want me to cover up the mess that you just made, and you
No,
want me
hold
to
on.
talk?
Okay, first of all,
All right,
I have
Oh,
always
we're
gotten
going
permission.
back. We're going back.
I
Okay,
have
let's
always
go.
gotten permission for everything. Okay, so tell me this: if I am streaming to my audience,
Hmm.
am I just gonna stop my stream and watch your tutorial?
No.
Is that what? Okay, then how am I supposed to do it? Because one of these
No.
days I'm actually gonna be first. That is my
Okay.
goal.
And
The
on that
second
day?
I see the notification, I type first,
So it's 4
and then I
p.m.
have to
for
get back.
us, isn't
And
it?
on that day, you turn the tab down, you leave it on the background, and you continue to stream. Because-
Why?
Because
But then it's autoplay,
retention.
and then I'm gonna get like everybody's videos. I don't want to give everybody's.
autoplay.
How do I do that?
I love
This is a genuine question. This has been an issue for me for such a
So
long time.
I get fucked because you don't learn anything about YouTube.
Yes. Like
Don't
I
you
said,
post on
the
YouTube?
No. I used to, but I don't do anything. It was like whatever I kind of wanted. I don't take it serious.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
We'll
my
have
God.
a coaching session about how to turn off autoplay and respect each other on different platforms.
That
I
would
will
be
not
nice.
strike you. We'll be
All right,
fine.
so we have it set in stone that you're never gonna strike me, correct?
I didn't say never. I said I will not.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll accept it.
Oh my god.
I will find a way when you are at your peak Twitch viewership to bring you down.
No. That's
Oh
not.
my god.
No.
Luna, you are safe for now.
Yes, that's fine because I don't stream. I haven't streamed for
But
so
when you
long.
do,
How are you
He's
gonna
gonna strike you
me?
too.
Why? What did I
Nobody's safe apparently.
just fucking laugh.
do? Fucking laugh. This is
Oh.
abuse. Abuse.
This isn't even friendship anymore. This whole podcast is to plug my new YouTube channel.
No. This is not what's going to happen. His video's dead again.
He's
You okay over there?
welcome back. No, Luna, how's your return to streaming?
I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I left in July, I was like, when I like made the announcement, I was done. Like, I didn't want to even hint that there was a chance of me coming back because at that time I was really unwell and I didn't. What I was struggling with was the expectation of like being online and streaming at this time of day, and if you can handle that, that's absolutely incredible. But at the time I was really struggling at like being in lockdown and being stuck in four walls, and I know everyone struggled with it, but everyone deals with it differently, and I was not dealing with it well at all. So I left and it really sucked, and it was quite a like rash decision. It wasn't something that I'd been thinking about for months and months, but one weekend I was really just not doing very well, like at all. And then I was just like, I can't carry on doing this to myself. I'm gonna make myself like incredibly ill. So I was like, I've got to make this decision. It's gonna really suck. I feel really guilty because there's so many people that support my stream on like a daily basis. But I've just got to make the decision for me right now. So I left and it really sucked, and that first week of not streaming was so strange because I was so used to just having like the community to speak to like every day about bullshit and just people making me laugh, and but I just think people don't understand or like realize how mentally draining it can be sometimes. And even I feel like even if you do like come out and say like that you're struggling with that, and the first thing people would do is be like, oh, you sit on your arse all day and you play Rocket League. Like you haven't spent like a week doing one video. Like Kaylee hasn't been fucking spending every day for the last however long getting up at whatever time doing her own like life things as well. and streaming. Like there's so much more to it. Like I just
Like, I don't even have enough energy to go to the grocery store, for example. Like, I have laundry in the corner of my room that's been sitting here for like 3 weeks because it's like, oh, I'll get to that another day.
Exactly.
And then continue streaming. And then what you guys like see in my streaming room is fine. There's like some cables over there. My candles are like lining up everywhere. But then on the right side
On the rest of the room.
is a disaster. Just because after my stream, I kind of, because I'm very introverted, right? Like on stream, you can't really tell, but I'm very introverted. I don't like talking to people. I don't like having conversations, being in public. That's just not my thing. And so whenever I'm done streaming, I kind of like decompress. If I raided somebody, I'm like chilling in their stream a little bit. But then my desk is an absolute disaster. Like after stream, I just don't have the mental capacity. I mean, I have a Red Bull here. I have like my Reese's Pieces in my hands. I have a mug full of Reese's Pieces. And if you guys are watching this on like YouTube and you can actually say it's a disaster. So it's like they don't really realize how mentally draining content can be. They're just like, oh, you're just a content creator. You work from home. Must be nice. And it's like, well, it's nice that we get to, do our own thing at our own time. But they don't realize how much brain capacity, like it really struggle. Like I struggle with it every day.
I think like it wasn't just like my mental health that was like at its lowest, but it was like my lifestyle. I was like going to sleep at like 6 or 7 a.m. and then waking up at 5 and then streaming all night, and then it was like absolutely like fucking me over so bad. Like none of my housework would get done, and at the time I was like living away from family, and there was like no routine. And then we were in a lockdown, and I was like, okay, so I'm not seeing anyone at uni, I'm not seeing my family, I'm in the house all day in this box room doing Rocket League, and that's it. There's nothing else happening in my life. And taking that break was really important, because there was times where we weren't in a lockdown that I did get to see like my family, and I moved back to my hometown, and I got a job like just like at a supermarket, and I don't think I'll, even if I don't know something happened and I could like just carry on with streaming, I wouldn't give up that job, because right now I really need that face-to-face contact, and that's like really important to me right now. And it's the only way that I've found myself going back into streaming, because I have that, even though I work 3 days a week, I have that routine of going and seeing people and socializing. And I know it's not going to end, because like it's a supermarket, it's not going to close because of lockdown. So I'm not going to give that up.
Is that why you chose a supermarket?
Yeah, like obviously I'm like doing other bits of social media and stuff, and I'm getting paid for that. But I don't see like a position where I'm going to want to give away those shifts when like COVID is the way it is, because I just need to see people, and it's a risk. And I don't like the fact that I'm like seeing like all these people, and there's all these people around me, but like I'm well within my rights to like ask people to move away from me and stuff like that. So they're really good about that. And I feel bad because of the risk I'm bringing into my house, but there's like me and my boyfriend, so it's like it's just a risk that I've got to take, otherwise I think I might go insane.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm so nervous to come back into streaming, but I'm so excited at the same time. But yeah, this is like completely off the topic that we were just on, but I want to speak about both of your experiences with TikTok. What's going to happen with the app, what you think is going to happen with the app, what like has happened with your growth, like what has happened with like how are you
I hate it.
reaching out.
I hate it.
But you post on there like a lot. So
well, yeah, but I was shadow banned for like 6 months. You realize I got onto so my first TikTok that ever went viral was like a Rainbow Six one, and that's whenever I was like streaming Rainbow Six, I was streaming Valorant, I was streaming like really everything. And the first TikTok to ever go viral got like 1.3 million views or something like that. And so the TikTok algorithm shoved me in Rainbow Six TikTok, and I was stuck there. And then suddenly I got onto Danish TikTok, and I was stuck there. And every time I posted a Rocket League video, it just flopped. It got like maybe 100 likes, and I had 30,000 followers at the time, and so that's considered a flop. I mean, 30,000 only getting 100 likes, that's just sad, right? So every single time I posted a Rocket League TikTok, it just flopped. So I got so frustrated. I kind of stopped for a while. I was just posting whatever I wanted, and I was actually shadow banned. I went to my statistics, and it showed nothing. Like I was not on the For You page whatsoever. No one cared about my videos, and so I just kind of gave up until I posted this really stupid TikTok that goes viral. And then I posted another one recently that it was like this guy was like, "Yo, your controller's off," when they don't realize that my light just doesn't turn on, right? And then everybody couldn't fucking figure out the front camera is flipped. And so when I was pressing the go backwards button, they're like, "Yo, you're pressing the accelerator," and I'm sitting there and I'm like, how stupid on TikTok? Like, how stupid are they? Genuinely. Like, everybody has a phone these days. Everybody knows it flips, but they can't figure out my videos flipped. So the only reason I have 153,000 likes on it and 1.2 million views is because people can't figure out that the camera's flipped, and so they keep commenting it, they keep liking it, they keep like engaging with it, telling me, "Yo, girl, you're pressing the wrong button," and then everyone's like, "Yo, she just has a left-handed controller," and it's like, no,
A left-handed controller.
the amount of this frustrates me. This grinds my gears. I've just turned off notifications for TikTok at this point. They're like, "Yo, she just has a left-handed controller," and it's like, I'm not left-handed, but okay. And they're like, "Yo, wrong one." And it's like, no, just they keep putting it on the For You page because people are stupid.
Ethan?
And Ethan surpassed me. He had like 100 followers, and now he's at like 70,000. I'm like, oh my god. I hate the app. I hate it.
80,000.
Yes, thank you.
80,000.
No,
Thank you
so
for your little picture.
I started with a really random TikTok because I was like, I may as well get I only got on the platform so I could secure the name Thanavic in case I wanted to use the platform. And then I was like, okay, I had it, and I was like, I may as well post something. And it got like, yeah, I think I got like 100 and something views, and then throughout time it's on like 3,800 now. But I was like, okay. And then I got a few hundred followers because people started going, "Oh, it's Thanavic from YouTube, blah blah blah." And then there are a few. I've looked into it now. There are a few Thanavic, like Thanavic official, Thanavic YT. So I'm like, okay. So and they're on like one of them's on like 30,000 followers as well. So it's like surely someone capitalized when I didn't. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll look into actually doing it. And so around this time, I met Kaylee, and Kaylee helped me out. And we made a bet about a race to 100K. So I was like, okay, this is motivation. And that was it. And then literally some hashtags changed kind of everything. I ended up just posting highlights from the stream. I spoke to Kaylee and I spoke to Flash Force.
We love Flash.
Yeah, and literally both of them just kind of coached me through it. Flash was like, upload 3 to 4 times a day. While you're finding your footing. And so for about a week and a bit I did, but in that time I had 2 videos hit like they were on like 2 million, and from there people started realizing that it was actually me and not like a fake account. And once people started realizing that it was actually me, I think a lot of people have just naturally gone, "Oh, like I follow him on YouTube, I'll follow him here as well," because it's like I can kind of post whatever happens on the stream, and it'll get between.
Wasn't it your brother said, "Oh, Rocket League's free to play," and it got like 2
Yeah.
million views or something
And
like
then
that?
TikTok account called Gaming with 4.5 million messaged me. They're like, "Hey, can we use that video?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh
And
my
all
God.
the people on that, like, because they just reposted it, kind of thing, be like, "Thanavic friend, blah blah, and all the people there are like taking the piss out as well, and like, why does this kid not know? And I was like, see, like, but
I
literally,
feel
it was
so
just
bad for your brother.
it's so funny. But like, it was literally
Poor
just a
man.
random clip of me and Jay playing the game for the first time, and me being like, "Why are you playing on PlayStation? I bought you a PC." And he's like, "Oh, I don't have money." And I was like, "It's like okay,
Free.
whatever." Yeah, I was like, "It's free," and it just 2 million views. And I was like, "Okay." And then
Yeah.
from that point, I was like, "I don't understand this platform. I don't understand what gets views. I'm just gonna post highlights." And
I
now
don't
it's
think
like
anyone does. I don't think
it's just
anyone
weird.
understands TikTok. Its algorithm is so confusing, but it's like Instagram's algorithm. What's up with that? Like they change that every like 6
Oh
months
my
on God.
God.
Like it's
Uh,
so bad.
Like if I
I
go into
don't use it.
my, well, you're ugly. So, anyways, so if I go
What,
to some of
what
my,
the fuck is this?
if I go to some of my pictures here, there's one that has like 1,700 likes. And I go to the statistics and it's like 89% weren't following Kaylee TV. And then I go to another one that only has 500 likes and then goes only 12%. And I use the same hashtags, the exact same. Like I have a note. What for any influencers out there, what I
Yep.
do is I have all of my hashtags in a
In
note and I
notes.
just I literally just copy and paste it every single time. And it's
Yep.
like it's the same ones because I knew it worked on one, so maybe it'll work on another. And it just flopped. I don't understand it.
Well, we're gonna touch on that next. Next. Are we gonna do that next? Are we
Next
just
episode?
actually just done this now?
I don't know. I don't know. We haven't planned
Episode
anything.
2.
I mean, I hope everybody realizes like I posted on my alt Twitter. I said, anybody want to make a podcast with me? Because on my alt Twitter, I just chat shit the entire time. I mean, I said, if I wear my contacts and my glasses at the same time, do I have supervision? I mean, that's the type of shit I post.
Mhm.
And I said, who wants to start a podcast with me? And then Luna goes, hi, and yes. And she's like, also, you and Ethan. And then this trio.
That was right there.
He
Fucking
was
asleep.
asleep when this
And
was
then I got a
happening.
notification to be like, we're making a podcast. And I was fucking went from there to here. And now here we are.
And now
And then
you're
we stayed
here.
up pretty much all night just talking about like how we're gonna do this. I mean, I don't even know how to post a podcast. Like
You
I don't
guys
know
might
where we're
never
gonna
see
post
this.
it.
We're
Yeah,
fucking
like they might
clueless.
never see it. Who knows? Because I
Listen.
just don't know how to do it.
This first episode might have been an absolute clusterfuck, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean,
It's
like
so
Luna made
fine.
up the
It's
Luna
about the
made up
friends we make
the
along the way.
What did I make
Friends.
up?
yeah. Anyways,
It's
So, like,
fine.
Luna
It's
just
literally fine.
made up debates and debates, and we kind of fucking went with it. And now we're here.
Now
I mean, an
we're
hour
here.
ago we didn't even know how to put all of our videos into one thing. We're just struggling, and this is just gonna be an
We're out here
absolute fucking
flopping.
clusterfuck. We're flopping.
But yeah.
Do we have a comment question of the day to finish us up? Do we have anything? It's you, Kaylee.
It's me.
Get the questions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, on Instagram, you're absolutely correct. Which one do we want to
The
use?
big old question.
The one by, Luna.
Did,
The one by
Oh.
me.
Luna says, wait, let me get this straight. Your mom.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's stunning.
Absolutely
Masterpiece.
stunning.
I hope there's no phone numbers on there.
No, it just says mum, and then it says Black Opium Farmers perfume. I bought my mum perfume for Christmas.
Oh, you had to write it
that
down.
explains it.
Got it.
I had to get
Got
the right
it.
one.
Right, like question of the day. Let's go.
Okay, somebody says create a new Rumble ability in Rocket League. That's a new one. That just popped up, and I think it'd be really good because everything else is like, how do you grow on socials? And we kind
I've
of
got
already
mine.
talked about it.
I've got mine.
All right, hold on. I gotta use my thonker. Let me think. Hold on. I got nothing. All right, you guys go.
Have you got anything?
I'll come up on the spot. You go.
Okay, my idea is the power up comes like really rarely. Like, you know, when you get spikes and you're like, fuck yeah. right? But mine is
Kind of whisper to yourself.
it reverses time for 10 seconds.
Ooh, what?
How annoying would that be? You're like about to score, right? And then someone just whips out the like fucking time splitter looking ass thing. And then
Yeah.
and then you just like go back 10 seconds to like wherever you were on the pitch. Imagine how fucking annoying that would
that'd be cool.
That'd be annoying.
I'd get pissed.
I like it.
I'd get actual pissed.
I hate Rumble anyway, so
I mean, I literally slam my desk at least 20 times a day. If I played Rumble, I think my desk would be in half.
yeah.
My one would be. You guys ever played Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda
You know the
questions
power up
that.
where all the cars get really small for a few seconds?
Oh, what, like the lightning?
Oh my
Yeah, mine would be
God.
that. Where everyone just gets fucking small.
Schmall. Imagine if you had bananas in Rumble.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I gotta make one up. I was thinking about the bananas. And if everyone just has them, and then you just like, I don't know what happened. Would you just like not be able to, or it would like bind shift or a shift fucking drift, and then you would just have to drift everywhere.
Is that
for
on
like
your
10
left hand
seconds.
controller? Your
Yes, it is actually. It is. Yes, on my left-handed controller.
Lethamate, if you're watching, make this happen.
Please
Thanks.
do. Thanks.
If Lethamine makes it this far into the video, I'm gonna be fucking amazed.
After me screaming about fucking YouTube,
Not
I
liking
think
YouTube, not watching content. Yeah.
not supporting friends. That's that's the type
From
of
now
person I
on,
am.
you better leave those videos open. Tab.
Or just don't click them until after stream so you can leave
But I
them
want to
open.
be first.
You're never first. There's always
I
six
might
like
be.
there's always like 8 odd fucking Icelandic 4-year-olds that get there first because they're just constantly waiting. Half my audience is from Hungary, I swear to God. You can never beat the I remember one week I had 4 messages from like 4 different Hungarian kids. It was really, really weird. Or it was one kid on 4 accounts, but it was always like, hey, I'm blah blah blah, I'm from Hungary. And I was like, why does this keep happening? Yeah. So from then on we found out
One
you
of
just
these days. One of
never
these
beat
days I'll
'em.
make it.
Nah.
One of these days I will. Okay, what
If you
time
ever
do
do,
you post
you're
every
just gonna
single
get
day?
ratioed. You should know this.
It's like 4 p.m. for us if it's 4 a.m. for him.
I stream at 4 p.m.
So I upload at 1 a.m. my time, and I will soon be uploading at 4 a.m. on Saturdays my
I'm
time.
literally already ahead of the game. I'm your manager now.
So Luna knew before I'd actually ever announced it to anyone, apart from my manager, who I had a call with before I got into this call.
All right. So,
Kind of amazing.
I'm telling
welcome to
you,
the team, Luna.
literally social media thonker brain.
well,
I'm
I
in
guess
fact
I'm just kind
one
of
of the top blocks.
Top blocks.
Top blocks.
top blocks.
Top blocks.
Tip blocks.
Top blocks. But yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. What it do?
What I do. But yeah,
Do we have an outro? That's it from us. Come back this time in 2 weeks.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'll be here, and no matter what happens, I'm the editor, so this is the outro now.
Yeah.
Do a better
I
one,
can-
or that's going full screen.
No. No. Okay.
just-
That's it for us.
Oh
Yeah,
my
unlucky.
god.
Unlucky champ. Luna, you have
Didn't
one
go well.
redemption. Otherwise, I'm claiming.
Wait, you what?
You're
You have one
claiming- he's gonna
redemption, or I'm
fucking
claiming the
claim that.
outro.
No, I beg you don't.
Unlucky. Unlucky, dude.
Oh, fuck you
Yeah,
did.
one chance,
Okay,
then
dude.
go.
All right. So, I can't look at his face. He's like, this
on the real,
outro
I always
mine.
I feel so judged whenever you just like look straight into the camera. and he
I
just sits
never
there
look
with
in
a
the
blank
camera.
face.
He's the only person I've ever met that like just stares.
It's because if I look straight, I like look at you guys like this, and it looks like I just don't give a fuck about it. So I just spend the entire time. My camera's gonna turn off. Yep, 100%.
Beautiful.
Does
Nice.
it every time.
Good job.
I try
Anyway,
and zoom up in my
so
face.
see you later, guys. Ethan's gone.
That's it.
Our
podcast now.
back. I spend my time like this. I'll do the outro.
Why are you so
Guys,
close
thanks for being
now?
here today. This is me in full screen. I'm gonna cut the other two out of the video so you won't be able to hear or see them. This is just between us now. Even though they're talking, you guys can't hear them. This is just between me and you. Thank you for being here. This has been
Suck a
Debates and
dick.
Debates. And we'll see you next time we upload. Make sure to comment any comments you guys want us to talk about for the podcast. And fuck you, Kaylee. Fuck you, Luna.
You didn't even. I thought you were gonna say Lucerus.
Lucerus.
You fucked it
Oh,
up.
it's well, you guys can't hear. They can't hear you guys anyway. It doesn't matter.
All right, cool. Nice, nice, nice.
All right.
Good
Bye.
job. Bye.
Nailed it, guys.